What's up, guys? Plum Ninja here, and welcome to Bloodborne. Now, I'm honestly already doing a playthrough on this game. I'm going to be doing the main story on that playthrough. In this one, I'm going to be doing something called the Chalice Dungeons. Now, for those who already have played this game, you guys know what the Chalice Dungeons are. For the uninitiated, the Chalice Dungeons are basically kind of like a basically a series of dungeons, just a series of dungeons that you have to create, sort of, that you have to create for in order to get to them. Now, there are a bunch of these, some of them are randomly generated and some of them are fixed, but there is some lore to these Chalice Dungeons, and what they were is that the Healing Church used to explore the depths of them to try to find the secrets to the old blood. There's much more lore than that. Like I said in previous Souls games, that I'm not a professional in the lore, but there's plenty of them out there, so you guys can go check them out. But I want to go ahead and start doing the Chalice Dungeons as kind of a separate thing from the story. So this will be its own like playlist, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the first one. Now, there's different types of Chalice Dungeons. There's the regular chalices. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys, actually. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. Okay, so you have different types of chalices. Each one of these chalices has a chain of other chalices, and those ones, ones like this one, the Thumero Chalice, these ones are fixed regardless of oh, I need to go get 1,000 blood echoes. These ones are fixed no matter what. And then you have root ones of each of these. You have root chalices, which are randomly generated Chalice Dungeons. I think they still have the same bosses, but the same bosses is just the area around it is randomly generated. So I'm gonna need to get some. I need to get some requirements. So I already have the ritual blood. I just need to give me 1,000 blood echoes. So let's see what I got. Shouldn't be an issue. Gimme. Yes. Okay, that's way more than I need, but let's just get started. Okay. The reason why I'm starting on this one as opposed to this one, this is a makeshift altar. This one has a very specific chalice that we need to use on it, and we won't see that until later. Now, the biggest issue I'm having with this with this series is that there are a lot of chalices. There are a lot of chalice dungeons. So we're gonna be going. I'm gonna try to go through them all. I have never completed this, honestly. I've gotten pretty far. I think about maybe halfway. I think I got over to the. Let's see. I think I've gotten as far as the Ailing Lauren chalices, but I haven't gotten beyond that. So I'm honestly looking forward to that. And each one of these chalices has requirements that you need to meet. It has these requirements that you need to meet. So it's gonna have blood echoes, ritual blood is gonna be across all of it, and then you'll have like some other sort of requirements. So let's see, what do I have? So here's all my requirements. So you'll have ritual blood, and then you'll have like cold blood, flower bud. Let's see, a bloodshot eyeball. These are all like crafting materials for, or they're like materials for the Chalice Dungeons that are requirements. So let's go ahead and do the first one. So we're gonna create a Chalice Dungeon. It's gonna be the Thumero Chalice. Let's see. Oh, you could also look up certain chalices. So standard chalices and then root chalices. As I said, the root chalices are they're randomly generated, and then like you can take a look. There you have different sorts of chalices to use. So you have the Thumero, the Hintertomb, the Lauren, and the Ease Gravestone, which are ones that we have. Depths is how many levels there are. Most of them have 3, some of them have 5. And then additional rights I think are additional materials. And then like you can begin to search to find a specific dungeon. Okay, so and then you can also look by, I think it's a code or something like that. So either way, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So let's see, what's this? Shared fixed dungeon. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All right, first one started. Let's get going. All right, first one. Let's go. Now these get progressively harder. I mean, progressively harder. The chalices, like they seem pretty easy at first, but they'll eventually get harder. They'll even start handicapping you a little bit, and then they'll also introduce PvP later on in the game, or later on in the Chalice Dungeons. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and light our lamp. And there's lots to explore here, honestly. Sometimes between dungeons you'll have like a hallway. You'll have a hallway, and there'll be like a secret door or something on the sides, and it's usually the same kind of door that it looks the same as this one. So you'll have one that goes to the main tomb, and then you'll have one that is just kind of like a side, kind of like a side or treasure room or secret room or something. And you can go through, and you can find a bunch of goodies there. So it's always fun. It's always worth it to go through, because like you can find good materials, or you can get blood echoes, obviously, from all the enemies that you're going to be slaying there. Okay. Now the boss fight is always within the first room. So and then like all around is like where the area you have to explore. Now that gate, we're gonna go over to it, is currently locked. Oops. Still trying to get used to this game because I haven't touched it in so long. This is what, as I've said probably in the playthroughs, this is one of my favorites. So this is locked by a device. Okay, so we have to go find a switch and unlock it. All right, come here. Oh boy. The last thing I want to do is get creamed by a bunch of rats. Just making sure that I explore every corner. Also, word of warning: some of these are very long. My goal is to try to complete one. Okay. All right, dick. All right, my goal is to try to complete one dungeon per game, or per video. Ow. My goal is to complete one dungeon per video, but we'll see how that pans out in later dungeons, because they do become harder, which means a lot of dying, and they also become longer. Ow. There we go. And sometimes I like to still check, give the walls a whack in case if there's any hidden rooms, because there are some of them here. Ow. Oh god. Ow. Oh, fun. We got one of those guys. Oh boy. All right, we got bone shard, or blood bone shard. Molotov cocktail is very useful. Oh boy, here we go. Oh man, like I said, really don't want to come back to this and just get creamed by a rat. shining coins. Quicksilver bullets, very useful. Okay, so I'm gonna give me a second, you guys. I'm gonna try to turn that down in my headphones because damn, this game is loud. Okay. Ooh, that's still pretty loud. Give me a sec. I'm just turning it down in my headphones. I'm not turning it down. Turning the game volume down. For you guys. I'll try to adjust it later. Let's see. That doesn't do anything. I don't know why I whacked it. More quicksilver bullets. And there's an exit around here somewhere. Oh god, where did I go? It's been a while since I've played this game, and it's been a while since I've been in these dungeons. So let's just go back in here. Oh yeah, that's right. We have this hallway to go down. Alright. Okay, we're back where we need to be. Awesome. Whoa, who just died? Oh, please tell me it was that guy. Yeah. Yeah, not this time, asshole. Okay. Nope, and we got a bell maiden. Here we go. Oh, well, I completely missed. Quicksilver bullets. Alright, we should be close. Yep, there it is. Oh. Well, shit. Come on, bring it on, bad boy. Actually, I'm gonna get your little friend over here first. And this friend. Okay. Search his corpse. Oh, he's all tuckered out. Honestly, I forget what level I'm at. Let me take a look at that. I'm at level... Oh, okay, I'm at level 85. Okay, cool. Yeah, some of these tombs, or some of these dungeons, they suggest do not, they suggest come here, at later levels, or like the community suggests coming here at later levels. Because some of these, like, obviously the harder it will be, the more damage you'll be able to do, etc. But it's just that also it would be better that you come here at later level, so that way you have the the skills and the stats for it. Because some of these bosses will hit hard. Okay. How much time do I have? I have good amount of time, so let's go ahead and get on to the first boss. Alright, also in some of these areas, this is the boss, this is like the chamber before the boss fight. Sometimes you'll find a secret room in here. I still like to give the walls a whack. Nope. Okay, alright, well we can proceed onwards. Come here, big boy. Oh, we'll be seeing this guy quite a bit in later dungeons, but he'll be built a little bit differently. Oh boy, man. Come here. Finish him off. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Easy enough. I have to say, that first boss took me quite some time to actually defeat him my first time through the Chalice Dungeons, and the reason why is because A, I was still fairly new to the game, still getting used to it, and B, I was not at the level that I was at, so obviously any sort of damage that he dealt, I got you know, I got utterly destroyed. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get on to the next area. So on to the next step. Okay. Give it a whack. Give it a whack. Okay, nothing. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of little guys here, so I'm wondering if there's quite a few people here. From my now I think you can summon in these dungeons. It's just I never have. And like I said, you get PvP later on today. This is dark in here. Oh boy. Come here. Alright. Pull out my torch. Let me see. Do I remember which way to go? I think it's that way. But let's go this way real quick. Okay. Oh, these are traps. These are traps. You want to break these. Because there's a switch somewhere down here. There's a switch right here, and they'll shoot arrows at you. And those arrows, depending on what your level is and your defense stats are, it'll hurt. I completely failed at that. Let's just forget that happened. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, some of these enemies they're like hidden in some of these coffins, so I'll try to like give them a whack so that way I can make sure that no one sneaks up on me. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything over here, so let's go ahead and get up. Let's go ahead and move up. I think these little smoke things, I think they're incense. Oop, there's an item there. I think those little smoke piles are incense. I'm not entirely certain. They just create smoke, that's all I really know. Ow! Well, I'll tell you what, I'll come down there and join you guys. There we go. Yeah, I can have fun with that too. You'll see in much later areas that these dungeons become, these dungeons become labyrinths. Like they become like huge mazes. So like you'll have a lot of these rooms to explore. A lot of them lead to dead ends and stuff like that. So it'll be fun in much later ones. Like I said, I want to shoot for completing one whole chalice, per video. But with later ones, I just know that's not going to be possible. So I'm going to try to push as much as I can. Whoa, that was a little too close. See a bunch of extra rooms and stuff here. Alright, we were in this room earlier, down there. I don't think there's anything here. Alright, once she dies, usually anything she summons also dies with her. Okay, so we're close. Okay, so these lever guards, I forget what they're called actually, but they also become a boss fight later. But they also tend to be pretty unique. And what I mean by that is like there'll be a different one or multiples each time, and sometimes it will be even a different creature. In later levels, it would be a different creature. Probably one really frightening sight. I mean, this is already frightening as is. So, what I mean by that is this dude is naked, and he tumbles! Oh, God! I think FromSoft did this one on purpose to make him naked. Oh, God. Come here. I think FromSoft did this on purpose because I was laughing the entire time. Laughing and terrified at the same time. I don't know. I didn't know that such a feeling could exist, honestly. You have a fat naked guy rolling around and smashing you with a hammer. Not exactly, something you want to think about. That's kind of nightmare fuel right there. So let's take a look where else we can go. I know that there was like one more room somewhere. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh god. You also have these treasure rooms sometimes. You also have these treasure rooms. Not every single layer has them. Oh god. Okay, not every single depth has them, but you'll have these treasure rooms. And there's usually some pretty good stuff inside. Alright. The treasures range from blood echo, you can pretty much get anything, but they usually range from like high blood echoes, ritual material, and weapons. And even though Bloodborne does not have a whole lot of weapon variety, they do have different versions of of these weapons. So you have regular, and then you have like the uncanny set, and I think there's one more set, but basically the other variants you can only find in the Chalice Dungeons. You will not be able to find them in the main game. So definitely interesting, and the uncanny ones have a certain effect. I'll have to look that up for you guys later, because I honest to God don't remember. But I think the uncanny has a specific effect on on the weapons that they're on. So like you'll have an uncanny let's see, you have an uncanny like axe, you have an uncanny Ludwig sword, etc. Let's go ahead and get started. I forget who's our boss in here. Oh yeah, the Watchers and the Chieftain. Okay, so that's what these guys are called. Oh boy. See, it's a good thing I came here at the level that I'm at, because that would have hurt. Come here. Alright, second one down. Alright, we got the Themero Root Challenge, so we got our next chalice. I'm trying to remember correctly if we absolutely need to go through the Root Chalice dungeons. And I think it might be a yes. I don't quite remember. I think we actually might have to, but after the next boss we'll find out. I think don't quite quote me on this. I think the root ones are optional, but I'm not entirely certain. I don't remember. So I think they're optional, but they could be required. I don't remember. All right, on to the third one. There we go. See how we're doing on time. I know we'll be doing fine on time. Okay, wow. We went through that last dungeon in like 10 minutes. That was pretty easy. Okay. Let's get started. Next dungeon. Ow! Dick. Okay, so... Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, we can summon old hunters. Cool. I don't know if we'll need it for the next one, but I don't know if we'll need it for this boss, but probably wouldn't hurt. As I said before, I'm gonna try to keep summoning to a minimum. Just like, oh boy, not you. Let's try to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. Yeah, there we go. Arcane Haze. Oh, is that its head? Get away from me. Okay, so we got a lever here. Let's explore this bottom floor before we get going. Okay, so, oh boy, someone's not happy. Is that another one? That looks like another one. Yup, it's another one. Okay. I don't know what these things are called, but they're in the first one you see is in Bergenworth College, so oh boy. Hey. Oh, sweet. There's other players here. Oh wow. That did a lot of damage. Yep, that's its head. Arcane Haze. No. Fail. Alright. Okay. I think that's it for this area. Get away from me. Get away from me. Ah, I missed. Dead. You gotta be careful of these towers sometimes when you see this. There's a cannon right there, as you can see. No, I missed. Come on. Alright, there's these cannons here. Yes, you can fire them, but chances of you actually hitting something are very slim because you can't aim them. Alright, so we got a snatcher here. Yeah, he was getting mad. Someone was pissed off. Alright. I'll be honest, I can hardly hear myself because of how loud this game is. I'll probably have to adjust the mic later on. Let's see. You also get a bunch of these other secret rooms where, like, you have to find another. Oh boy. I remember you. And she respawns if I remember correctly. That was just terrifying. Although, like, I don't know what was going on with her body. It kind of glitched out there. Alright, there's the switch. Alright, and we got one of those. We got a watcher there. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and take care of them. Come on, lock on. Oh boy. There we go. And nothing there. And nothing here, huh? Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we unlocked the door, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to the next boss area, but there's a ladder here and an item. There's an item here. And it's Quicksilver bullets, of course. I'll be honest, I don't remember how far we've gotten into the storyline where I left off before I, you know, kind of disappeared for a little bit. But if I remember correctly, we did get pretty far. Oh, I don't like these hallways. Blood vials, useful. There will be times where we will run low on supplies, and if you guys remember the little pawn store Oh, where are we? I'm sitting here so confused, like, where am I? But I keep forgetting I'm playing a Souls game and playing a Chalice Dungeon on top of that, where there's no enemies here. That kind of concerns me. Tomb mold, okay, so it's upgraded material. Oh, okay, sweet. So we're on the upper level. And I don't think there's really anything here. I know that there's like a couple elevators here. It's like 1 or 2. But let's run around and explore a little bit, because we still got plenty of time. Man, my footsteps are so loud. Even with the volume I just turned down, it's still loud. Okay, well here's one of the elevators. Okay. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Oh hey, there's an item on this corpse that of the guy I killed earlier. Okay, so as I said, these places are gonna get much more, much more elaborate, much more maze-like later on. So we'll probably be getting a lot of time being lost, but you know what? We'll be able to explore, and nothing. If we go into those areas, obviously we'll be able to find some goodies. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. There are times where you'll see these doors, and they're kind of like secret locations, secret areas, secret rooms. So I really suggest if you do come through the Chalice Dungeons, you come through these, because you'll get some goodies here. Like I said, it could be blood echoes, but usually they're pretty high ones usually. Or you can get the ritual material. Sometimes it will be the stuff that you really need, and you'll get weapons as well. Doesn't matter. Oh, ow! Walk through the door, instantly you get smacked. Hell of a welcome. Alright, I got you, buddy. Oh yeah, that always feels good. Okay, so we'll go down there in a little bit. Give me your stuff. We also gotta be careful about the environment in general, because there'll be holes in the floors, there'll be traps. Okay, I don't know what I'm watching here. I think the game just kind of bugged out. I'm gonna leave him alone, honestly. I'm gonna probably listening to some. Oh, never mind. Well, I think he was just like listening to some Michael Jackson or something like that. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Quicksilver bullets. Let's put those in storage. Molotov cocktails, very useful. As a matter of fact, what do I have for? Oh, I don't really have anything in my slots. Okay. Let's see, I could use. I'm not gonna need the Molotov cocktails for this boss. I don't really have anything that I'm gonna need. Oh boy. Alright, so if anything, this might take us all the way to 1 hour, because these places tend to be pretty big. I thought I saw one more run by me. Come here. Okay, I think that's the lower level, the lower level that we saw earlier. Or one of them. So let's head this way. Up, and we got a treasure room. Alright, come on, bring it on, big boy. Oh, he's got a gun. There we go. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, that sound that you found something. We got some level 2 ritual blood, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look around, make sure I didn't leave any places unexplored. I know that I checked all the walls here, so we'll probably head down to that second, that lower level before we head back over to the boss. We still got about a half hour. Let's see. Oh, there's like nothing down here? Oh, here it is, okay. I was wondering, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I know we saw a lower level. Yeah, I'm not doing that. There's a button right there, so if you hit that, you get shot. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's really anything down here. No enemies. No enemies, okay. Yeah, I think that ambush that we took care of up there was supposed to jump down. So okay, so that was pretty pointless. Okay, well, you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I just realized my mic was way too low from my face. Oops. No wonder why I couldn't really hear myself. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head over to the boss. We still got plenty of time. So I have a feeling we might need that summon. Although I'm gonna try to not use it. Wait, where are we over here? Oh, okay, so alright, onwards. Alright, I'm gonna heal up. Get that damage boost. My clothes are covered in blood. Alright, watchdog of the old lords. Fuck me, that's loud. That music. Okay, so the best thing to do is hit his body. The best thing to do is hit his body. His head is practically shielded. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, don't want to get under him because the camera's misbehaving. Oh boy, that hurt. Ow. Oh, there he goes. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right. All right, sweet. Okay, yeah. Central Bloodborne Chalice. Okay. All right, so we got the chalice for the next series of dungeons that we're going to be doing. So I guess like I said, if I remember correctly, the root chalices are optional if I remember correctly. Alright, so that's it. That's pretty much all there is like I said, there's 3 to 5 bosses. Usually there's 3, sometimes there's 5. I think in the later ones there's 5, period. I miss that noise, honestly. It's like me when I wake up. When you wake up all groggy like that. Okay, so we have the chalice for the next dungeon. So let's take a look. Okay, and we do have the materials for it. Yeah, we do have the materials for it. What I might do in the next episode is I might go ahead and do the root chalices. Honestly, I'm debating whether or not I want to do the root chalices, but I might. What I'm probably gonna do in the next episode is do a root chalice, so that way you guys can kind of see. You can even visually see that the dungeon's randomly put together. And I don't need anything up here. I don't think, so like I was sorry, I'm trying to think, is there anything I need to do while I'm here? So in the next episode I might do a root chalice dungeons. I'm debating whether or not I should include doing the root chalices, because like I want to be able to do them all, but there's so many of them. There's so many of these chalices that I don't want to prolong this series too long, so I'm debating whether or not I should. What I might do is I might go ahead and do the root chalices off screen, so that way we can do I might do the root chalices off screen or off camera, so that way you guys don't have to sit through it. I don't have to make this too long, but at the same time, like I said, you can get some goodies in there. So now they're not always, the kind of rewards or the kind of items that you receive in the root chalices are not always fixed. So like, it's not like, oh, you'll find a certain item in the root chalice no matter what. No, it's all random. Everything is random. It was the exception, I believe, with the exception of the bosses, but I could be wrong. But I do want to try to go through this all the way to the end, because like there's a lot of the chalices, but I want to try to get through all of them. Okay. This is going to get progressively harder, and we will be spending more time in a lot of these chalices because of how long it is. There's, I think, trying to remember how many chalices there are. I think there's like I think it's like 20 or 30 chalices. There's a lot of them. And that's a lot of bosses to go through. I think it's like 20. I don't remember. That's not including the root chalice. Ooh, excuse me. That's not including the root chalices. So I want to try to go, start off easy and then try to, progress through to the the much harder ones. We honestly made great time on that first one. I mean, because it's so easy, we got pretty much through that entire we pretty much got through that entire one within less than 45 minutes. I think it was like even 40 minutes. I just been sitting here talking for a little bit. So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. So I'm honestly looking forward to starting, to doing the Chalice Dungeons, because there's an achievement. I've never done this one. There is an achievement at the end of it to receive, that you receive after you defeat the final boss in the Chalice Dungeons, and it's one that I have never gotten because I just never completed it, because there's so many of them. So I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to get through them all, and I'll record every single chalice I do, but I might only post the ones that are the non-root ones. Okay, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm honestly excited to be back on YouTube and try to be doing try to do better. I'm still doing the best I can to do three times a week. I'm trying to do everything I can to not let moving get in the way, but I'm honestly excited to be back. I'll be moving back up to Modesto for a little bit. And then after that, I'm gonna be graduating college pretty soon, and I'm gonna be finding a new job, but I still want to be able to do YouTube on top of that, you guys. So I'm excited. I'm really happy that things are getting better. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.